It's about to be really fun or really sketchy. That's good, dude. Dude, I don't know if it's gonna tip, bro. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Slav Squad here. So today's video, we're gonna be diagnosing Peter's bike. We're gonna see what exactly went wrong with it. If you guys saw in our last video, Peter was on a pit bike rope swing and he did something to break it. I even attached a little bit of a video before this. I'll have a link in the description as well below, and I'll tag it up above so that if you guys want to go back and watch the video, you can do so, and you should, because the video is awesome. But we're going to diagnose to see what exactly happened, if he broke any gears or if he broke the engine. We don't know. As far as we know, the bike ran before this, and then it would, like, in first gear be like skipping and like making some clunking sounds. We don't know, and then something would get stuck. I don't know. We're about to figure it out together, and so we're going to take it apart. I'm going to start by starting the bike, getting it all warmed up a little bit, and then drain the oil to see if anything's wrong. If anything, this is going to turn into a full, pretty much the top and bottom end rebuild, possibly. So we're going to see. We're going to take it all apart for now, and then we're going to order parts. And just a disclaimer, I'm not a professional. I just do this to help you guys out. Any techniques that I use, I've been using for a long time. They've worked for me. It may not be the perfect way to do it, or the politically correct way to do it, but it's worked for me. You guys use these techniques at your own risk. So we warmed up this engine already, and now we're gonna take the oil out of it, see if we're gonna see a bunch of chunks. Kickstarter, I got stuck a little. I had to put in gear, push forward. It makes a little clunking. There's probably something jumping around inside the engine, so let's find out together. I don't see too much. You can kind of see a little bit of pieces and stuff, but nothing too concerning. But we're gonna pull this engine out and we're gonna take it apart and look over the transmission. I'm not gonna show you guys how to pull the engine out because you've seen me pull engines before. I'm just gonna pull this engine out, put it on the stand right there, and then start from there. We have the engine off and we're about to pull off some pieces. And we're gonna find out what exactly is going on with this engine. Got that guy. I got this cover off. What's interesting to me is this chain for the starter is not sitting on the bike, which I don't think that would be the reason why this engine was making that sound, because it was making like a clunk, but this sound could easily be from here, like the little ticking sound that we were hearing too. Before I take everything apart, I want to remove that. I want to remove this cover. I'm going to spin things, make sure nothing's broken in there. If nothing's broken, we're putting this thing right back together. How long that's been there for. We never use the starter anyway. We don't have a battery for it, and I don't think I'm gonna put that back on either. Would be nice to just get like a little cover right here to block this whole starter off. Just remove the whole starter. It's kind of pointless for us. Extra weight. We need to go faster. It's a very clean looking filter, if you ask me. I'm gonna try to spin this engine, see if there's anything actually going on in here. So there's not really a way to tell just by spinning, because this is different. This is not gonna spin. So I'm gonna put the sprocket back on, try to spin it, but I mean, chances are I'm gonna have to change something in there. Don't look too bad. Crank doesn't have any up and down play, so that's good. The bearings should be solid. Next step is, let's see, I'm gonna have to put a penny in here and then try to break these castle nuts free. Actually, I'm gonna go onto this side first and try to break free this bolt using the penny hack. So we're gonna take a penny. Let's see if I can get it for you guys, but I'm gonna stick it in between. It fell in between the gears. So we got that penny in there. Now, the reason you use a penny is this reason. Penny will bend, and you do not want to jack up your gears. I'm surprised it held that well, because on like a big 450, this always works. So we're gonna give it another shot, and this time I'm gonna put it somewhere more stable and probably use a different, like a hammer, to try to break it loose, because I don't have any impact gun. If you had an impact gun, it'd come off easy. We actually got this thing loose. That was a pain in the butt, but she's loose. Before I even try to take this thing off, I'm gonna take everything else off on the other side, and I'm gonna see if it's even necessary for us to take this off, because might just be able to unscrew the case house and pull this side of the case house off. make sure you keep track of where everything goes, and it's a good idea to take pictures of everything as you go through it, especially if you haven't done it before. Got that one off, got this guy off. Gonna take this one out. So the problem we're having right now is, if you see this shaft right here, it's bent. Look carefully. Look from the top. It's bent back, probably from falling or something. So that's gonna make it hard to pull the whole thing out. So I'm gonna try to bend it and then pull it out somehow. We finally got this shaft out. Was not easy. This thing is hammered. Look at that bent that is. It's no good, but at least we got it out. This side is all ready to split the cases now. There's a washer in here that I can't forget about. I'm not sure why this bearing got stuck there. So yeah, you can definitely see these pieces of the sprocket, and the piece that's broken is right there. That's what's skipping. So I had to go under and remove. There's a wire that goes to, it's like a, I think of the neutral wire or something like that, on the backside by the flywheel. It basically screws onto right there. And then after you unscrew that, the whole transmission pops off, and we have access to this first gear right there. And I'm gonna do a little bit of close inspection, and then I'm gonna replace what I need to replace, but I think it's just first gear for now. So after carefully examining everything, it's just this first gear that has broken teeth on it. And it looks like from going backwards like Peter did on that rope swing that we made and not holding the clutch, the wheel is spinning forward, and then all of a sudden goes backwards that hard, just snapped those gears right off. Surprisingly, it didn't damage anything else. All the other gears look perfectly fine. So yeah, just that first gear. For you guys that missed that video, I'll attach a link in the description. I'll also try to throw it here in this video so you can just kind of see exactly what happened. Yeah, so that's the gear we're gonna have to swap out. Shouldn't be too bad. Just hope that we can get parts quickly, because we got big plans for these bikes. Finally got her out. Gearing's pretty simple. I put it all in order with each washer and circlip and everything all in order so that I can put it all back together properly. And it goes like that, with this bearing on the outside. So those all go in, and then this guy, this is the first one, goes in, second, blah blah blah, all the way to the end, and this one goes on the other side of this right here. So that's the order. We're gonna measure this out, and we're gonna go buy a new one, and then get some piston, some rings, gasket kit, and should be ready to go. So after everything, we've ordered parts. We've ordered the whole assembly, so the whole transmission, basically we ordered the whole thing because I can't find any gears anywhere. It's about $80–90 T-Bolt USA. We also bought a new piston and rings. We bought this little shaft guy here, got that one. And we also ordered a new sprocket for the front because we're trying to get more top speed out of this bike. And yeah, we're waiting for those parts to come in, and I'll catch you guys up when they do so. But until then, hope you guys are having an awesome one, and I'll see you in the next video.